freaking dropped it. Hello, hello. What's going on? It looks like everything's okay at this point.
See your fingers tapping.
So we got some blades out on the table.
Hi, Penny.
Hey, Penny, how are you doing? Did you guys have a good weekend? Chris, what's going on, my man? As I whip out the crisp blade.
Just okay, huh?
Nothing stellar happened this weekend. What's up, BJ?
Hey, B.
So, everybody have a good weekend. Barry, what's going on? David, what's up? We had a good weekend. Pretty uneventful, really. Not a whole lot going on here in the old Iowa.
Just watching TV and staying inside.
Yeah, pretty much. The weather's been kind of shitty around here all weekend, so
Yeah, it's been
not
super windy and just rainy.
not anything stellar going on around here. So,
You've been
what?
waiting for this all weekend, huh, Chris?
Yeah, we're virus free as well. Chad, what's going on? So, yeah, we don't have any sickness going around in our place, but we also live out in the middle of nowhere, so chances of us, or well, I shouldn't. I mean, we are traveling around a little bit, I guess, here and there, but still, it's pretty limited that, and we don't live in an area that is super infected or anything. So,
Yeah.
everybody else staying safe and healthy?
It's what everybody's trying to do.
So, how's the video and the sound? Is it any better, different, worse? We're using a completely different setup here. You have the tie light, Chris, coming from a buddy. It's a ridiculous thing, Chad. It really is. It's ridiculous. Yeah, I don't even know exactly what to say about it. Um, but I can certainly appreciate it. That's for sure. But it is definitely ridiculous. The I'll post up a review of this at some point. But the lock bar on the thing is so short. You can see, it's basically from right here to there. Um, it's just got a tremendous amount of tension, and there's not a lot of space to get in there. The little half circle is really small, and you can see that the scales are the same height. So not super comfortable to open and close, or well, opening's not bad. But hey, Tom, how's it going? You have the 4 and a 6 inch regular tie lights. Well, if you love the tie light, you're gonna like this thing because it's pretty cool for sure.
Things are good in the middle of nowhere, Tom.
Yeah, I'll probably do something to it to fix the opening issue, but certainly the crisp blade's pretty unique. It's pretty cool, and these things are fetching pretty big money.
Mm, David
It's
asked
pretty
if you're
shocking.
gonna sell that.
Sell this? I don't know yet. Um, I was pretty blown away. There's one on eBay right now that has a buy it now like $300, which I think is pretty insane.
So I'll sell it to you right now for
Yeah.
$3.99.
So yeah, it's pretty crazy, and the prices went up significantly from when they were first released.
Yeah,
So
you haven't sharpened that at all, have you?
no, hell
No,
no.
yeah.
I haven't even really used it. I mean, I,
I know
I
I
think
gotta get a piece of meat so I can try her out.
yeah, it's pretty ridiculous. So so what's everybody carrying today?
Then loan it to Mew.
What's going on, Tie addiction. Looking for a Warncliffe. The Delica Warncliffe. Hey. A Delica Warncliffe.
And a QSB Quangwan?
The QSB Penguin.
It's a Quangwan.
The Quangwan. So, all right. Well, so there's a handful of people in here. So this weekend we are doing the TSA, which I'm pretty pumped about for sure. So we're going to be removing Mr. Linderman's name from the old sharpness tester here. Sorry, William, but you gone.
Bye, boy, bye.
So that was just there just to kind of show it off.
Hey, Steve. Hi, Sean.
Hey, Steve, how's it going? So there were several people that told me that they were going to enter a blade in this month's TSA.
But they lie.
But they lie. And one of the big ones was old Super Sissy Steve. You know, I can only assume at this point in time he's just scared and didn't want everybody to know that he can't sharpen, I guess. But, you know,
Probably.
whatever. To each his own. That's all right. I'll let it slide. So we do have 4 submissions for this month. And then I actually did not have a VG10 blade until 2 days ago. And a knife showed up in VG10. So I spent about 10 minutes sharpening it. So I'll also, you know, we'll test mine out and just see how it is. But yeah, we've got 4 knives here from 4 different submissions. So the first one, who was in the chat, and this is from David, DLBY3, and this is VG10 Damascus blade.
That's right. Steve is scared.
Yeah, Steve scared. Then we've got this one here. This is from Mr. Steve Kluver, and it's got an insanely polished edge on it. This happens to be the Real Steel G-slip.
No balls.
Ain't nothing but a G thing.
Baby.
So, and then we've got this one here. This is a Best Tech Pebble. Also has an insanely polished edge on it. And this one is from Mr. BJ Hill. So pretty cool little knife in VG10. And then we've got the little Spyderco Warncliffe Delica. This is from Mr. Chris Sabo. And it as well has a very finely polished edge on it. So this should be pretty interesting. And we'll see who can do who has the sharpest knife here.
It's
So,
not you, BJ.
does anybody want to place any bets on whose knife is going to win this challenge?
Gambling.
Gambling online.
I love it.
I don't see any comments at all. Nobody's betting on who's going to win, huh?
I'm gonna say Chris is gonna win.
Chris is going to win.
I'm just throwing one out there.
What was the heart? It was really, really terrible, David. Did you not watch? Did you not watch Kurt's video?
Sorry about it.
He poked it twice, and yeah, I don't remember the numbers, but go watch Kurt's video. It was shockingly bad, actually, back here. Not to say that the rest of it's not bad. I don't know, but where he tested it around the pivot, it was real bad.
Wah, wah.
Yeah. So yeah, go check out Kurt's video. I don't remember what it was exactly, but it was pretty bad. But
Oh, Penny thinks BJ will win.
BJ, okay, all right.
BJ thinks he's gonna get 6th place.
He's gonna get 6th. Right on.
That
So-
doesn't mean you'll necessarily lose, David. But I don't know.
All right. Well, I guess so. Before we do this part of it, we're actually going to. I'm going to have my wife. We got a bowl here with some pieces of paper in it. You can see there, and I'm going to have my wife pick one of these.
Oh no, my nails are naked.
Oh boy, here we go. All right, stick your hand in there and pick one of those.
These one.
Okay. We'll open.
It is Damascus.
Damascus. All right, so this is the steel choice that we're going to put in the place of the VG10 that was on the wheel O steel. So we're going to get the wheel in here a little bit. And
Yep, naked nails. I haven't felt like doing them. I've been on a roll doing them, and I don't give a shit today or for the last couple weeks.
here, I'm going to let you
Yeah,
do that.
I'll write that.
I'm going to let Molly write that in there so it actually is legible. So for the winner of this deal, the winner is going to get a strop from Sharpening Supplies. And everyone that entered is going to get some swag and whatnot when I send your knives back tomorrow. But I really want to thank Sharpening Supplies. They helped me out quite a bit. Donated these strops, which is really cool, as well as some fine compound. It's a really, really nice strop, guys, for sure. So, pretty cool gift or prize. And then after we do this, there is another prize that we're gonna the three people that don't, or the winner is gonna win that strop and compound. The other three people, we're gonna put your names in a hat and we're gonna draw for a second prize. So we'll do that after. One thing I do want to say real quick. Did anybody go to check out Northwest Knives? And did you get a free T-shirt?
I don't know. Did ya? Did ya?
Awesome.
Tell me. Order things. Get a free shirt. Can that double as a paddle for the kids? Absolutely.
For sure, yeah. It definitely will work as a paddle for the kids.
We've already discussed that multiple times.
Yeah, it's of great quality, and it's got some heft to it, so you can paddle the shit out of something.
Tie addiction. Do you get a shirt? Is that yes to that?
He lives there.
Oh, hey.
Yeah, he goes in there all the time. So he just pilfered a free T-shirt, which you probably would have got anyway.
Huh. All right.
I like your style, Chris.
You do what you gotta do for a free T-shirt. I'm not judging.
Right.
You know I'll do whatever I gotta do.
Yeah. So I got some stickers here from Sharpening Supplies. You guys are all going to get some of those. And then some of my old OCD for EDC stickers as well as the new ones. So yeah, it'll be cool. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. So you're going to get a sticker like that.
We figured with the rubber band, Steve, to just in case there was doubles.
Yeah. Yeah, I figured that's why you put it on there, but yours was the only G-slip, so...
Penny's got to pay knife debt before she can go order anything else. I get it.
Gotcha. All right, guys. Well, so we've got both little holders here loaded up and ready to go. You guys ready to get into this, and we'll see who's got sharp blades here?
You ready to do it to him? Who's going first?
I don't know.
I had so many
Guess-
few options.
got so few options. I don't know. So, yeah. I'm just gonna start with Mr. Cleaver since his was the top left, and I'm gonna take the rubber band off just so it doesn't get in my way. Maybe. There we go. All right. So the edge on this thing, well, you guys can see the reflection on it. It's extremely polished.
He said
So-
he accidentally skipped one of the steps
Oh,
in grit, so he's a little worried.
he's a little worried. Well, it's insanely high polished. So to start this, just to try to make things somewhat fair here, I'm going to set the little stand up right on the edge of the circle. And I'm going to just hold the tip of the blade right here at the edge, and just so I have some sort of uniformity to this. But, all right, guys, here's the moment of truth.
Moment of truth.
We ready?
Yeah. Do it to
185. You guys can see that.
185. 5.
So certainly going to be a hair shaving edge, but there's some room for improvement. That's for sure. Not listen. I got a knife that's coming up too. So and I haven't tested it. Nothing. Literally spent 15 minutes sharpening it and did not polish the edge.
I thought that
sorry.
was my job, Dad.
It was her job's. Sorry, I started loading the thing and that was Molly's job.
Get off of my job.
All right, so we got the second one loaded up here, and I'm just going to go around the circle. We're going to zero the scale out. You can see that it's, oh, well, now it's not. There, it's zeroed. Sorry if you can't see that. Hopefully you can. But I'm going to do David's blade now. We'll get it right on the edge. Here we go, here we go. All right, so as of right now, Mr. Kluver is winning because David's blade was 230. So, Kluver, you're still in the lead, brother. See, that's not what we want to do. They want to be real short.
Oh.
Yeah, because we just burn more of it up.
Yeah, I'm practicing.
Yeah, Molly needs practice loading this. Look at all this test media she burned up here. It's like, I could have done 2 tests out of what she pulled out of there. Women, I tell you.
Damn. Okay.
All right, so I'm going to zero the scale out, and we're just going to go around the circle. BJ, you're up next, brother. And I'll just be honest with you. I'm going to guess that this is being a little, this is proving to be maybe a little harder than what was originally anticipated. But we're about to see. So here we go, BJ. Holy cow. We may have to have a cutoff. I don't know. We'll see. So, BJ, you're in the lead with 180, sir.
Ooh.
Yeah. So Kluver was 185. That may be close enough that we need to do them both again just to see, but we'll see. We'll see.
Ty Addiction said mine would have been 3,000.
Yeah.
Right?
It actually, the scale goes up that high.
Does it?
Yeah. Hold on just a minute here and I'll show you.
The doggies are all wound up right now. Pardon that. Steve didn't even cut paper with it. Ah, son of a bitch.
Yeah, I didn't cut anything with mine either.
It fell.
I just did. Oh, did it break off?
Yeah.
Of course it did, because you tightened that too much. What? Molly just got fired.
What?
So here's the scale for the sharpness tester. I'm sorry, it goes to 2,000. That's an unsharpened DE blank. So you can see, anything under 300 really, high-end cutlery edges are, in the 350 to 450 range. So all these have been sharp, but, sharp enough to shave hair and that sort of thing. So this is kind of a pain in the ass. If you tighten this screw too much, it'll break the test media down inside there. And then you have to pull the bottom off and refeed it through the hole. It's a real pain in the ass.
I'll do it.
So.
He's ignoring me.
Yeah, well.
Tom says women can't live with them, not allowed to hunt them.
There you go.
Motherfucker.
So, you know what they say, if you want a job done right.
Hey, everybody pipe the fuck down. I've done this a total of 3 times.
I may have to get my daughter out here to do it. Bear with me for a second here, guys. I gotta fix the screw-ups.
You guys might hear me beat the shit out of him. Come on. Oh my God, you're wasting so much test media.
I had to because you broke it.
You tightened
All
it
right.
too tight.
Oh boy, here we go. Story time. All right, our scale is zeroed. Chris, your blade's coming up, brother. All right, here we go. Here we go. Oh, we don't need to have a cutoff. Mr. Chris Sabo, You have a sharp knife, sir. It was 160.
Oh,
So
do I win
that's who
something?
you picked, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, Molly's over here dancing like she wins something. She doesn't win anything. She screwed
No.
her job up.
Everybody shut up.
So, Mr. Chris Sabo, you are the winner, sir. So we're gonna put your name on this thing.
What was David's?
This strop right here. What was his score?
Yeah.
It was 230.
Ooh.
You need to write those down because we need to put them in the Google Docs.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
David was 230. Mr. Kluver was BJ. Hold on, technical difficulties here, guys.
Oh, dude, it's first time.
Yeah. 180.
185.
185. And then Mr. Chris Sabo wins it with 160.
160. Boy, you just got yourself.
Oh, good
what,
lord.
A strop?
Yep, he just won a strop. I got to do my knife too.
Oh, yeah.
We'll see if
Do you want me to reload this media?
probably one of these years.
I'll do it. Don't worry.
Yeah, we're gonna have to get her practiced up. All right. So the only knife that I had in VG10 is this beast of a thing right here. This is this actually another real steel knife in VG10. This is from Amari or Amir knives, and it is a Tashi Baruka design. Pretty cool knife. It's a beast of a slip joint, and it actually has a glowing blue backspacer, which is kind of interesting and cool. G10 scales. It's real interesting how this knife works. So you'll see a video coming up soon on it.
BJ, you're funny.
So let's see if I can sharpen. This I just did DMT coarse, DMT fine, and then a strop a little bit, and that was it. So you can see my edge is not mirrored at all.
Is that what you were doing earlier today?
That's yeah. So we'll see if it's any good. Here we go.
David says 250.
It might be 400. Oh, 280. So mine was by far the worst. There you go. Nope, BJ, you were wrong. The coarse edge is not better. I just didn't have time, or didn't spend enough time. I could have spent more time. I just didn't. But I also wasn't playing for anything, so, you know.
Shits and giggles.
No, bro. David says he doesn't feel so bad. Dude, seriously, I'm not kidding you when I tell you. I mean, anything under 300 is still shaven hair. So,
So at least you can shave your arm hair off.
Yeah, for sure. And just so you understand, I mean, all of these knives were sharp. Don't let this thing fool you. The best knife that I have ever done on here, that I personally sharpened myself, the best score I've gotten is a 70, and I can tell you right now, I spent a long time sharpening that knife. So I'm just telling you, and I mean, I was going for it to try to get the best score I could, and 70 was the best that I've done. So, I'm not saying that I can't get it better than that, but that was a hair whittling edge. So just to put it into perspective, this thing's no joke. It will tell you whether or not you've got a real sharp edge or not.
It will tell you whether you blow ass or not.
Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, yeah. There we go. So we're going to put Mr. Chris Sabo's name on this. If I can. There we go.
I got to train on this equipment too.
Here, just give it to me. It's pretty simple.
I figured.
Uh,
Yeah, so we're going to put Chris's name on that thing with his score of 160. We'll have to get with you to get your info so we can send it. And then
I have everyone's address because
yeah, we do. Never mind. I'm just trying to fill space. And here in a second will be picking names for the secondary winner, eh, Dad?
That's right. We will be.
Yes.
And we have another prize to give away.
Yes, we do.
If
Indeed.
I can find it. All right, Chris, we got a little label maker here. I'm printing your name. And then we're going to put the steel on there and what your score was, and we'll put it on.
Oh, yes. PGHEDC. Chris asked if we got the stickers. Were
We
those
did.
The crane one?
Yeah, the
that you
crane.
showed
Yeah.
me? Yeah.
Yep, we did. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that.
Yep. Bring on the Damascus, huh? I'm hoping for tin foil. Chris Sabo won. Indeed. Yes. Indeed, he did.
Yep.
So you put the name, what the grams were. Grams, right?
It's grams. That is correct.
And what else?
And the steel.
And the steel.
Yep.
Great.
So, there's Chris's name. That's going to go on the sharpness tester. And now I'm printing off the steel and what the grams was. Or what his score, if you will. So,
David thinks that
VG10,
Chris,
160 grams.
that Chris cheated. I disagree.
Uh,
I think that you just need to man up, son, and sharpen better.
Yeah, well, there's that. So I did want to throw a shout out to Mr. BJ Hill. I had loaned him some knives, and he sent them back, and he sent me this Sabenza 21 to check out and fondle for a little while. So
Ew.
thank you very much. I appreciate that.
Why you gotta be creepy about it?
I'm not being creepy. I'm just enjoying my time with the Sabenza. So, yeah. All right. You guys want to see what's up for grabs for... Oh, you need to pull Chris's name out of there.
Oh, yeah.
Chris, sorry, brother. You're not going in this little random drawing that we're having here.
Nope.
But- The
Tight.
this is the box that's getting given... That's being given away to some random person here. You got good odds. It's 1 out of 3. So make sure Molly doesn't see these. Not that she could see them, but
No.
I think they have x-ray vision. So if we all stand still, they can't see us.
Don't move. They can't see us.
That's right. All right, pick a name. Who is it?
Is that turd.
The turd. He won. Look at that.
Congratulations, Turdy.
Yeah. So I'm going to send this knife back with your knife tomorrow, which should be good.
Yes. Exciting. Very exciting. We need to pick up another steel for next month. We did that. It's going to be...
We're going to spin the wheel.
We're going to spin the wheel here in a minute.
Yep, we're going to spin the wheel here in just a minute. So this here, David, this is just the way things are going down just because of what I have, but you're going to get a blacked out, plain edge, tenacious lightweight. So because I have so many of these, hooray, you got one. So there you go, sir.
Enjoy one of the Tenacious.
It's a collector club version, number 16. It's a cool one.
Do tungsten carbide.
Nope, we're not doing any tungsten carbide. I'm assuming there's probably not too many people that has any tungsten carbide.
Yeah.
But, so, David, you're going to receive the Tenacious. We've got our choices for the Wheel O Steel. So you guys ready to pick a steel?
I think they're getting antsy about the next steel.
All right.
Mm-hmm. Keep your pants on, boys and gals.
I'm going to turn this off for a moment. I'm going to turn this.
I'm going to do this and then a little that. And
Yep. So you guys can see the pointer here, right? And you can see which block the the steel lands on, or which one is the chosen one.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So we ready to spin this guy?
You guys ready to do it to him? If it's a crappy steal, we can blame Carol Baskin.
We can. Carol Baskin's a bitch. If none of you guys have seen the Tiger King, you will not know what we're talking
you
about.
You just have to watch it. You're missing out on a whole world of just greatness. Additionally, get it on all the social medias and check out on the memes.
Yeah,
next level greatness.
It's pretty spectacular. So you guys need to go to old Netflix and watch the Tiger King. It's pretty epic.
So good.
So anyway, here we go. You guys ready to spin the wheel?
Let's do it.
All right. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Who it gonna be? Oh boy.
I'm gonna say. I mean, I had that bent, so it wasn't so insanely loud. So we're gonna say any 400 series steel.
Yeah, there you go.
So any 400 series plus Akudo, Japanese Akudo.
Oh, good. Penny watched Tiger King because we mentioned it.
Nice.
A while back.
Yeah, what'd you think, Penny? Was it good?
She said it was good.
Yeah, it's a train wreck that you just can't look away from.
Oh, it's so great.
All right, everybody's got it. 400 series steel. That is next month's
Bring
TSA.
on the Ganzos.
Yep, exactly. Bring on the Ganzos. So, or Japanese Akudo, either one. I mean, Akudo is essentially like a 440 series steel, so very similar. So yeah, there's tons and tons of choices, really cheap choices. So that's awesome. Shouldn't be any problem for people to have a knife in either 420 HC or 440C, 440A, whatever. There's a whole bunch of them. So, yeah. All right. So 400 series it is.
Get your sharpen on.
Yeah, there you go. Get your sharpen on. I'm going to remove the 400 series from the wheel.
Do you want me to get a rag that's wet? Or that?
Or that.
Gross.
That was not coronavirus approved.
No.
That's all right.
You're fired.
All right.
That's what makes up.
There we go. The 400 series is gone. We will pick another steel next month. So, I think we're done with that for right now. Ooh.
Lights back on.
Where did I stick my finger? I stuck it in my mouth and I licked it and wiped the dry erase marker off because it wasn't dry erasing very well after it's been on there for a month.
Ben says, "Wash your hands."
Yeah, I need to wash my hands, but I'm also at home, so
Yeah.
it's not like I was doing that out in public, so we're good. Yeah, what else you guys want to talk about? So, what you been doing?
How nasty you are.
Yeah.
And how you need Jesus.
Yeah, there you go.
So.
I'll show you that for a moment. I'll be back to talk about that in just a second.
Oh, no, he's leaving me. Oh, no.
I'm gonna wash my hands.
Oh, okay. Oh, Penny, he's taking your advice and washing his hands like good boy. Shoot. So, no, you didn't win, BJ. You didn't. You did win some OCD stickers. So I guess, yeah, there's that. Yeah, y'all get some stickers.
And some sharpening supply stickers.
And some sharpening supply stickers. Back with your knives. Show me that Mannix, bro. No.
That's what's on the screen.
No. Take it away.
So
Penny
this
says,
is.
do not touch Molly. Thank you.
This is Mr. Hill's Mannix, and this one is rocking CPM 154 and S90V. So pretty cool knife. I textured the carbon fiber on this thing, and it is infinitely better. The only thing I don't like is the pocket clip sticking below the scales, but it's not my knife. So the scales are way better, in my opinion.
Now you can touch me since you watched me.
Oh, gotcha.
With my permission, of course.
Yeah.
Don't ever talk to me.
So yeah, Mr. Hill, you won a newly textured carbon fiber Manix 2 and some stickers, and you never know, there might be some surprises in there. So
Oh,
Mr.
yeah, like
Kluver,
garbage? Can I send garbage?
oh, here we go. Mr. Kluver and Mr. Hill, there may be some extra prizes in there. You never know, but you'll get your knives back in a couple days. So, but this Manix turned out really cool. The texture on it's really awesome. I don't know if you'll be able to hear this or not, but I'll try to rub my fingernail on it.
ASMR.
Yeah, little ASMR for you. It's pretty sweet. It actually, in my opinion, it looks nicer as well because the light kind of dances off of it better. But the texturing is stellar. I mean, it's comfortable and smooth, but yet grippy. It's kind of hard to explain.
The, how he textured it is top secret information. BJ, I will not have you spewing blasphemy about bead blasting.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I bead blasted the scales. So, yep. And it turned out really good.
Scales it comes with?
Yeah, this particular model, yes, this is, well, as far as I know, right, BJ? These were stock scales to this knife. This was a sprint run Manix with San Mai construction.
Thai Edition says, do you have a mystery steel on the wheel? I have a sweet Mall Ninja dagger that only says China on the blade.
Beautiful. We actually, there will be some choices that go on the wheel like that are, USA designed, China made sort of stuff, just for fun. But yeah, is there anything you guys want to see?
David wants you to be blessed stuff for him, so
Oh, okay.
You can, get a hold of Justin for that.
Yeah.
He has the same knife, actually.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, it's pretty sweet. I'm kind of surprised nobody has. I put this thing for sale, and actually, the more that I handle it, the more that I want to just keep it. So I'm kind of glad that it's still around. But man, this micarta feels amazing. So it's a cool one for sure.
You're winning that one for sure, huh?
So
Doubt it.
is there what all did you guys carry today?
They already told you.
Did they?
Yeah.
I don't remember asking that.
I'm not
I guess.
going back. Can't tell me what to do. You don't own me.
Oh, here we go. So who all out there's got them some sweet Rex 45 now? Since that's become all the rage these days.
That seal just came out, right? Is that
No,
why
it's been
everything was...
No, it's been around for quite some time. TS 158 Turbo Dolphin, what's up going on, man? It just Spyderco released it in production models.
Oh, okay.
Recently.
That's why everybody was wigging.
Yeah. I think there is another steel coming out, Spy 27.
Super freak.
Nice. You're not really into the Rex 45. Gotcha. Thai Addiction says he needs some Rex 45. So there you go. Some people hate it, some people love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like Rex 45. I think it's a great steel.
I love it. It's just great. It reminds me of dinosaurs. It's just lovely. That's all I can think when you say that.
So.
Hi, friends.
Need some sexy Rexy. That's right.
Ooh,
it's sweet stuff for sure.
So sexy.
Definitely cool. I'm really digging the Manix 2 and Rex 45. And I still have some Rex 45 left on the knife sale I put up yesterday. I think the Native Lightweight and the Native G10 are both still available. As far I know, the pair of 3 sold. So yeah, I can't remember, but there's some still available.
Is Rex stainless?
It is not. It's not. I don't think it. Well, at least in I have done absolutely nothing to this blade, and I've had it for multiple weeks. I haven't oiled it. I haven't anything. Um,
Empire Records is the best movie ever. It's on my top 10.
yeah, I was gonna say it. I'm not ever.
You just don't know beauty.
Oh, okay. Apparently, I don't know beauty. All right. So Rex 45 is certainly not stainless, but like I said, at least in my experience so far, it's not something that starts to patina or develop any corrosion quickly. I've not had a ton of it. I have had a few Rex 45 knives, but this Manix is certainly the one that's gotten the most amount of use that I've had, and it's shown zero wear at all. There's some tape crap on the end of it or something, but
Chris carries his Rex 45.
okay. So Chris probably speak to it better than I can, if he's been carrying it for a long time. But I mean, they certainly don't classify it as a stainless steel, but you know, it's certainly it's not. It doesn't corrode like some others, in my experience, anyway, so far. So, I mean, I haven't left it in salt water for a couple of days or anything, but just in
Experiment?
normal use, yeah,
You guys should hear our boxer snoring right now. It's
yeah. I don't know if you guys can hear that or not, but our boxer's snoring loudly.
like human level needs a CPAP.
You put a little silicone oil on yours, Steve. Has anyone had issues with Rex 45 corroding or patina?
Bye, David. Just hop in and out. Just
Later on, David. Have a good night, man.
like you have a life or something. Got him.
So
No patina on my watch.
there you go.
Fun.
Yep. So, all right,
That'd
guys.
be a good
Well,
little tip.
this this pebble actually was sent to BJ. I sent this to BJ just so he could sharpen it up and send it back in. So this is actually, well, it's BJ's knife now, but he did some mod work to it. These G10 inlays here were tan, and then he also heat anode all the stainless, the hardware, the pocket clip, and the liners in there, which are kind of hard to see. The backspacer, it's pretty sweet. It looks really, really nice. He did a great job. And the pebble's a cool little knife. It's got great action. It's a real simple little knife. Just a nice drop point style blade. VG10 on bearings. And you can buy this thing pretty cheap. It's real comfortable in hand. Real neutral grip. Pretty cool little knife, really.
Penny has a question for you. What
Hopefully have an answer.
What is your opinion on the Tom Brown tracker in S35?
The Tom Brown tracker?
Yeah.
I don't know what we're talking about.
Me neither.
I don't know what the Tom Brown tracker is, Penny.
I just
Sorry.
read the things. I don't know the things.
Okay. So, yeah, I'm not sure what that is, but I mean, S35 is a good steel. I certainly have got plenty of it. Too much money, Penny. I'm not familiar with what knife we're talking about, but
There you go.
how much is it? What brand is it? Is Tom Brown a custom maker or something? I don't know.
You mean Tom Brady?
Pretty sure Tom Brady doesn't make knives, but maybe.
He makes me mad.
Oh, it's a Tops knife. Gotcha. Yeah, Tops, my opinion of them, pretty much all the way around, I feel like most everything that Tops makes is a bit overpriced. That's just my opinion. It's not to say that they don't make good stuff. I think they probably do make good stuff, but, to me, this is just my own opinion, but if I'm going to spend that much money on a fixed blade, I'm going to go to some small batch custom maker that I can, you can buy a really, really awesome knife for, $120 from some small maker that'll make it exactly the way you want it, with whatever steel. So if you're looking for a fixed blade of a certain design or whatever, I would look for some small makers because they'll do a good job, and you'll get a custom heat treat and stuff. And generally speaking, you're just going to get better quality out of something like that, and you can pick up custom fixed blades cheap. So that's why I don't have a bunch of those kinds of knives. I have a few custom fixed blades, but I don't buy a lot of like Essie and Tops and those kinds of knives. I don't really pay that much attention to them. I mean, some of them are cool, but and I like several of the designs, but they just seem to be overpriced for me. But yeah, that's just my opinion.
So there you go.
Mm-hmm.
You had add 10.
I do not have an 8010.
That's not proper English, BJ.
So I was going to show you here my Sharp by Design Void and the ZTO 470. I think I'm probably going to pop this marble carbon fiber out of here and re-ano this. The ZT just turned out so fantastic in comparison. This is more like yellowy bronze, and this is more of a deep bronze. I don't know. What do you guys think? You guys have an opinion on which one looks better?
I do.
What's your opinion?
I like this one better.
You like that one better? Yeah, me too.
Have you had an 8010?
I have not had an 8010. Haven't owned one. I have handled one. But I really dig the 8015. It's a cool knife for sure. It's
War of the Worlds.
It's a good size. Yeah, War of the Worlds. So what'd you guys think the other day? I showed this badass K2. What'd you guys think of that?
Dumb. Oh, I think he's annoyed with me.
Mm-hmm.
He's sick of me. We've been together too much.
They both
lately.
look nice.
Why don't you go travel?
Yeah. Well, for good reason.
Both look nice.
Yeah.
Cool.
Were you guys digging the K2 video? I'm fixing to do some pretty badass work to this knife. Hopefully I'll have it done here in the next few days. I've got some other stuff to ano, so I've just kind of been waiting to get kind of a backup of a handful of knives that I have to do all at the same time. Yeah, that's a huge knife. I mean, if you look at it compared to the 8015, which is a big knife, the K2 is a beast. So, but it's lighter than the 8015. So, and significantly thinner as well. And the K10 or the K2 is 10V blade steel.
Did you get the last screw out of it?
Yeah. I did.
What an odd question out of
In
context.
In the video, there was one screw that I didn't take out. I pulled the knife apart. Yep, I got the screw out. It was no big deal. So I just reassembled it just to keep all of its parts together. But all the screws have been broken loose, so it's ready for me to go to work on it. It's gonna be pretty sweet. I'm really digging it.
What are you doing to it?
A bunch of stuff.
Ooh.
The owner of this knife gave me free reign to make it cooler. And so I'm pretty stoked on that. It should be a cool one.
Artistically talented you are.
A lot.
No humble bits here.
Yeah, no, don't have time to be humble.
God.
So,
To get a Sage 5 and a Guardian Tactical Recon 35. Oh,
the Recon 35, that's a cool ass knife for sure. So, is there anything else you guys want to see, or you got any questions? Anything you want to ask before we call it a night and call it a week?
Anyone?
Bueller. Apparently not.
I guess not. Nobody likes us.
Yeah,
I'm okay
you'll
with
have that.
That's fine.
You can see here on the K2, they used up all of that handle, which I really dig seeing.
Steve wants to know: are you planning on drilling and tapping the new hole to swap the clip on it?
On the K2, which knife we talking about?
Hmm. I'm guessing because you were just talking about it.
Maximized. Absolutely, BJ. It is maximized. The blade to handle ratio on this thing is a beast. This knife's super cool. I dig
Yes.
it all the way around.
Yes, the K2.
No, Steve, I am not going to move the clip on it, and I'll show you why real quick. Just hang on a minute.
Oh, just hold your little horsies. And he's gonna explain that for you. I don't know why he leaves me. Just ask me questions when he leaves me.
I've
Did
got
Molly look into the driveway versus... Oh, no, I'm sorry, I didn't. I forgot.
what's this now?
Did I look into why we park in a driveway and
Drive on a parkway. So the real reason that I'm not gonna retap the pocket clip hole here is just because how it's recessed. I could mill it out in a different location, and I thought about doing it, but then I'm gonna have to add something into this hole. I just don't feel like it would look right without it. And honestly, this knife carries pretty well, even though it is tipped down for a big knife like this. I don't mind the tip down, and the owner of this knife hasn't bitched about the tip down either. So, yeah, I think we're just gonna leave it like that as far as the clip is concerned, or at least the clip in that location. And yeah, it's works well tip down, and this knife's so big when you pull it up out of the pocket, it rotates easily, and then you can thumb flick it or spidey flick it or do whatever it is you're gonna do. So yeah, I don't think I'm gonna change the position of the clip. I am gonna change the scale slightly, but we'll leave that for another video, and you guys will just have to see that coming up.
I have an answer for tie addiction. So the word driveway actually predates the invention of cars, so it doesn't apply to cars. And parkway, that is referring to a large roadway that would go through a park, which isn't so much a thing anymore. So that's why.
It's not quite 100% lockup, BJ. I would say it's 90% of the lock bar thickness. But from from what I've seen, all the K2s are that way. This does not have a lock bar insert. It's just got a carbonized titanium lock face. But from all the K2s that I've seen, they all have got late lockup, very similar to a Reeves knife. They just have got pretty late lockup. That's just the way it is. So I'm not too concerned about it. Like I said, all the knives that I've seen, all the K2s have had that, and the 10V I know is going to be fine. The hardened titanium lock face, I don't think it's going to go anywhere, so I'm not too worried about it.
You're welcome, Chris. He said thank you for the competition, and it gave him something to look forward to all week. It's always good to have something to look forward to.
Yeah, absolutely.
Especially a competition.
Yeah, it's just something cool, something different to do.
You nailed it.
And you nailed it, absolutely. So talking about knives that I'm modding or in process of, this is one that's getting quite a bit of work. Still looks stock right at the moment, but should be pretty cool. So keep your eyes out for that. I'll be posting some stuff on this pretty soon.
Can I touch it?
Yeah.
I just want.
That's peel ply carbon. It's carbon fiber laminated over G10. It's cheap.
That's fun.
BJ, your knife feels better than this, if you know what this feels like.
The smock yours?
The smock is mine.
I'll sell it to you for $50.
Sell it to me? I already
BJ.
own it. Nope, that disregard my wife. She knows not what she speaks of. So your carbon fiber certainly feels better than the Tai Chung peel ply carbon, BJ, just to let you know. You're gonna dig it. Yeah, this needs my Carta. Is that what you're talking about?
Mm.
Yeah, hopefully we'll get a bigger crowd next month. I'd love to have 10 or 15 people, and there was another like 4 or 5 people that told me they were sending knives in and just didn't. And that sucks. I certainly would have loved to have had more contestants, but I'm happy that you guys sent knives in, like I said, and the odds were really good. We gave some prizes away.
Yeah, and
And
it might just take some time to get the word out, and
yeah, and for guys that don't really know me, I understand. I'm asking you to send a knife to me, and
money.
and money, and you're just trusting that I'm going to send the knife back.
Yeah.
And so maybe it's going to take a few months before people look at that and understand that I'm trustworthy and whatnot. But for the 4 guys that did send their knives in, with the exception of Chris, the other 3 guys I actually know fairly well. A few are better than others, but yeah, all the knives will be shipped out tomorrow. So you 4 guys that sent your knives in, all 4 of them will be shipped out tomorrow. I will send you the tracking info as soon as they ship. And then, as you guys know, I did a knife sale. I'm sure most of you know. So I got a whole bunch of knives that I have to ship out tomorrow as well. But yeah, should be good. Should be fun. And so next month's steel is 400 series. We will be doing that TSA on the last Sunday of April. And I don't know what that date is exactly, but the last Sunday in April. And yeah, should be good times.
The last Sunday in April will be the 26th.
The 26th of April. So your knives have to be in by the 25th. That's the last mail day. So start sharpening your 400 series knives, and 160 grams is the score to beat.
Your knife sale list is current, right? You've been updating that is.
Yeah, there might be 1 or 2 that I missed, but for the most part, it's pretty current. So yeah, it's pretty up to date. So I still got a bunch that haven't sold yet. So if there's something that you're interested in, let me know. And there's definitely some cool ones for sure that's still left. So yeah. All right, guys. If there's nothing else, Molly and I think are going to get off of here and hang out the rest of the weekend. Steve? Hey.
That was so freaking dorky.
Nice. I'm glad I could do that for you.
What are you, the Fonz?
The Fonz. Hey.
Oh, you're adorable. Aren't you pretty?
Yeah. So anyway, guys, thanks a lot. I greatly appreciate all your support and you guys coming to check this out tonight. Hope you guys had a good time and enjoyed it, and hope the video quality and sound was better. So anyway,
You're not terribly annoyed by me.
yeah, right. No problem, Steve. Thanks a lot. Have a great night.
I'm sorry.
Have a good night, Penny and Chris and BJ and David, and I don't even know who's all still in here. Chris, Tie Addiction.
Yep, it was good to talk to everybody.
Yep. Have a great night, guys, and we will talk to you next week. I got some cool videos coming up in a couple of days, so stay tuned for that, and we will talk to you later. Thanks.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.